Morning, everyone. Can you confirm you're hearing me? Thumbs up if you're hearing me. Thank you. All right, just a couple more minutes and then we begin. Thank you for joining. Hope you all had a good night. A restful one and peaceful one. Morning again, everybody. Thank you for joining. Just giving others a few more minutes before we kick off. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to join me for another declaration and another pronouncement on behalf of the people of Cockpit Country. Okay, let's get started. Ashe, Kwaba, Salam Alaikum. Good morning, everybody. Hailing from the hills of Cockpit Country in the Cockpit Country town of Akompong. Unity is what essentially binds a movement and creates the solidarity behind any movement of a people, be it for a just cause, defined in its purest and simplest way. I come to you this morning to essentially address a significant happening within the last week. On Sunday, the Maroon Chiefs had a meeting to discuss the current state of affairs and the relations with the government and a lot of what you've been seeing thrown around in the media. We've sat back and we've observed what has become a solid attack on our legacy, on our heritage, and it all began with Kinda, the word that means one family. It transitioned to out of many, we are one people. In that meeting as chiefs, the 4 elected Maroon colonels were on that call: Colonel Wallace Sterling, Colonel Douglas, Colonel Lloyd Latibadair, and myself, along with others of the indigenous community. Now, today, I say that we had a pretty thorough and engaging conversation in arriving at a direction and a path to quell all the nonsense that has been spun around and thrown around to the media. We're not here to divide anyone. We're not here to create problems. The Maroons have lived for over 300 years in these hills unprovoked. We have not been at war since signing off that treaty. We've maintained brotherhood. We lived off the land. We continue to live off this land and protect the land. In recent times, we found ourselves in a conundrum where so many things have been promised to us as a people: roads, water, running water. You know, the cockpits provide 40% of the island's fresh water. We don't have running water. We've had promises upon promises upon promises that these things would come. And to date, we still struggle as a people. In that meeting, on Sunday between all the colonels and other members of the indigenous community. Gamma G, Marcus Goff, who's a legal representative. And I find that it was a productive meeting, as I mentioned. Coming out of that meeting, we tabled the position that collectively we would prepare the Maroon working papers, which we would be passing to the government to begin dialogue, to have a diplomatic resolution to this cause. It was made clear in that meeting that a contact from the government had reached out to Colonel Sterling in an effort to arrange a meeting with the Maroon chiefs. Only that the terms of this meeting would be that Chief Currie not be included. We raised the concerns, we had an open discussion about it, and